Hello everyone, good day to all of you. My name is Jason Cheong, your next speaker. A little introduction about myself. I've joined LTA in 2013 and is working for LTA CFSM, which is also known as Commuter Facilities and System Management. In CFSM, we maintain and manages street lights, covered link way, bus stops, taxi stand, pedestrian overhead bridges, escalators and lift. We also maintain Singapore river bridges and vehicular underpass island-wide. In today's presentation, I will be touching on the do and don'ts of installation of OG boxes, the cabling works, installation of lighting fixtures, installation of lightning protection system, and some new requirements in the near future for our covered linkways and bus stops. For installation of OG boxes or bus shelter, the box shall be installed at the downstream of the shelter, meaning going by the traffic flow, the box has to be after the shelter. Reason being is it will not be blocking the line of sight of the road user and commuters. Setback of the box shall be at least 1,000 from the road curb within the street reserve to minimize the risk of vehicle collision causing damages to the box. As the box can be opened from both front and rear side for corrective and preventive maintenance works, there must be sufficient space catered for it so as it will not disturb the commuter's movement. Okay, let's now go into the don'ts for installation of OG boxes. The box shall not be in the middle of the footpath as it has to be BCA BFA compliance. The OG box shall not be blocking the driver's view of oncoming vehicles if it is located near traffic junctions or zebra crossings. OG box concrete plinth shall be installed at a height of 200 mm to 400 mm from floor finish level to prevent damage to electrical components during adverse weather, example, flooding. Installation of plinth shall not have any gap between the foundation joint. They shall be covered properly to prevent rodents entry, if any. The box shall not be obstructed by any structure or plantings. There shall be at least 500 mm clearance for both front and rear panel doors opening for corrective and preventive maintenance works. The updated single line diagram endorsed by qualified electrical PE, protected by a A4 size plastic protection sheet, has to be housed inside the OG box, as a non-updated SLD will lead to confusion and prolonged downtime during corrective maintenance. Danger warning labels shall be provided on the outside and the inside of the box to serve as a warning to the public and technician of potential risk of electrical hazards. After looking into the installation of OG box, let us now look into the cabling works of the shelter. For cable termination between underground armored cable and PVC cable, a IP65 PVC junction box has to be provided. Proper cable glands and termination block shall also be provided inside the junction box. The flexible GI conduit between GI conduit pipe and light fitting shall not be more than 300 mm. The flexible conduit used shall be galvanized with PVC coating. To connect GI conduit pipe to light fitting, brass nickel plated adapters shall be provided at both ends of the flexible conduit. There shall not be any exposed cabling and no dangling flexible conduit for the installation. The approved type of fitting shall be energy efficient LED technology and having minimum glare to public include motorist view from afar complying with SS531. The fitting shall be robust type and has a has to be rendered proof and UV stabilized. It shall not be of an inferior product that could be easily dislodged or turn yellowish after exposure to the elements. The light fixture shall be protruded out more than 20 mm, but not more than 30 mm from the rafter. This is for the ease of corrective and preventive maintenance. By doing this, it will also ensure optimum light throw from the light fixtures. Light throw from the light fitting shall not be obstructed by the structure framework. The QP has to propose mounting methods to LTA for acceptance and approval before installation. Provide mounting plates instead of tie rod for a more stable installation of light fittings. Avoid using T-section or I-section mount steel channel design. Do not use tie rod to secure light fitting to the structure. Flimsy installation will lead to dislodge of the fitting and create safety issues to the commuters. Light fixture shall not be recessed type, as it will be difficult to monitor the health of the system, as it would be covered by the cladded roof or false ceilings. We shall now move on into the installation of lightning protection system. The lightning protection system for the bus shelter shall be designed in compliance to SS551 and SS555. The lightning protection system for each facility shall be a standalone system. That means if any removal of adjacent facilities, example cover linkway or overhead bridges, if any, shall not be affecting the lightning protection integrity of the existing system. The bimetallic connector to be mounted at high level to prevent tampering or vandalism of the lightning protection systems. All exposed metal parts such as lighting posts, bus signages posts, bus information panels, advertisement panel, etc. within 2 meters radius of the shelter perimeter shall be bound to the lightning protection system. No drilling is allowed on the street light pole. Cable tie and steel clips shall not be used to equal potentiate the bonding cables to the street lighting pole. Only stainless steel clips is allowed. All the earth pits shall be located within the street reserve and preferred to be installed on turf area. The earth pit shall be flush with finished floor level to prevent tripping hazards to the commuters. The earth rod shall be visible at the ground level within pit's chamber for ease of carrying out earth impedance tests. The earth pit shall not be encroached into private lands and carriageway. Earth rod complete with hot dip galvanized lead earth pit encased in concrete shall be provided to connect the main earthing terminals in the shelter OG box with all exposed metal parts to be equipotential bond. Earth pit lid installed on pavement due to site constraint shall be non-slip type. Do not leave earth pit empty. It shall be topped up with sufficient wash sand to prevent water stagnance, which may cause mosquito breedings. Let us now take a look at the sample of the checklist for handing over and taking over of cover linkways and bus shelter. We will be looking mainly at the summary list of the proposed item, electrical and lightning protection system, electrical distribution and lighting design, to make sure that they are all in compliance to our requirements. Last but not least, let me share with you some of our new requirements for our OG boxes. A pitch roof of 30% gradient instead of a flat gradient shall be provided at the location with high human traffic flow. Example, near pedestrian crossing or bus shelter. This to deter the public from littering. A space of 220 mm wide, 320 mm height and 200 mm length to be reserved in the OG box for Lightning Control Box Controller, which is also known as the LCBC, for the near future installation. There shall be a provision of door sensors to prevent an unauthorized access to the OG box. Implementation date will be advised. This will be the end of my sharing session. Thank you for your kind attention, and I hope that my sharing today will be beneficial to your future works with LTA. Thank you.